Hello dear students, in this video we will discuss the fourth chapter from Discovering English, that is the Copper Beeches. So this is the story written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. He is one of the greatest story writers in the world, and he has written the great Sherlock Holmes stories which are famous for their mysteries and adventures which they solve in their stories. So this story is one of them. This is the adaptation from The Adventures of the Copper Beeches. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle has written 56 short stories related to these Sherlock Holmes, and this is one of them. So as the story starts, the tale opens with Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson as they roam on the Baker Street, bickering means quarreling or arguing about the nature of Dr. Watson's recording of their adventures. Now Sherlock Holmes complains that many of his recent cases which Dr. Watson has recorded had not involved any crime for which anybody could be prosecuted or punished. He laments. He felt sad that his detective business seems to be degenerating, means going low, into an agency for recovering lost lead pencils and giving advice to young ladies for boarding schools. So he was thinking that his agency was not doing good. It was degenerating or getting corrupted because they were not solving any great cases, and they were stooping low by taking very small cases which do not involve any crime. Now he shows Watson a letter which he says represent a new low in his investigation career. Now they got a new case, and still he was thinking that this case had brought a new low in their career or in their investigation career. Now the letter is from a young woman who is due to arrive at Holmes' apartment soon. Her name is Violet Hunter, and she wants to ask Holmes advice as to whether or not she should accept a job offer. Now Violet Hunter speaks to Holmes and Watson. Violet Hunter explains that she had been the governess to the children of Colonel Spence Munro for 5 years. So she was a maid or governess in Colonel Spence Munro's house, and she was a governess who was looking after the children there, but lost her job when the colonel and his family moved to Canada. She soon began to run out of money and had to look for another job. She often went to an employment agency for governess managed by the woman called Mrs. Stopper. She would usually be called into an office where Miss Stopper, seated alone, would look through her files to try to find a suitable position. One day she was called into the office and found a cheerful looking man with Mrs. Stopper. The man is later revealed to be Mr. Jeffro Rucastle, who lives in the house called the Copper Beeches in the Hampshire countryside near Winchester. As soon as he saw Violet Hunter, Mr. Rucastle declared that she would be perfect for the job. He offered to pay her £100 a year, more than double her previous salary, and to give her half of that in advance. He explained that she would only have to look after one child, his 6-year-old son, but that she would also have to obey and command that his wife might give. Mr. Rucastle went on to say that Violet Hunter would need to have her hair cut very short in order to get the job, since she could not bear the idea of having her long hair cut short. Violet Hunter turned down the job offer. Now Mrs. Stopper remarked that she could not bring herself to make much effort to find another job for Miss Hunter after she had turned down the excellent one. Now Miss Hunter, she turned down the offer, though she had a great deal of salary in Mr. Rucastle's palace or house, but still, because they had certain conditions, so Miss Hunter refused to work there, and the agency person, Mrs. Stopper, she refused to look for any other job for her. Now, soon afterwards, having little food and little money with which to buy any more, Violet Hunter began to regret her decision. Now, after some time, Miss Hunter started regretting her decision about refusing the job. She was about to return to the agency to ask if the job vacancy was still open when she received a letter from Mr. Rucastle. In the letter, Mr. Rucastle offers to pay her £120. Now he increased the offer. She is told that she will still be obliged to have her hair cut short and that she will have be asked to put on a dress of electric blue, Mrs. Rucastle's favorite color. Now Violet Hunter tells Holmes that she had decided to accept a job. Holmes comment that he would not be happy if a sister of his accepted it. The fact that the job is well paid is what troubles him most. The Rucastles clearly have some motives for offering Miss Hunter 3 times the usual salary of a governess, but Holmes does not know what that motive is. He thinks that Violet Hunter's theory that Mrs. Rucastle is insane and that Mr. Rucastle is trying to cover that fact up is possible. He has the feeling that Miss Hunter is in danger of some kind. He tells her she can send him a telegram if she needs his help again. So this is half of the gist of the chapter. In the next video we will discuss the rest of the chapter. Thank you so much, students.